I'm surprised it didn't really test that 51 one more time. Oh, there we go, 51. This might get away, but again, I'm not gonna execute unless I see 50. You know, it's got to give me at least 50 one more time, and then that'll give me a little bit more of a comfort level, so I can put my stop just above here, 65 here, 66 or so. So I want to have, a better stop loss. Oh, here we go. One more time. Come on. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm taking this trade right now at 50. Okay, I'm in. All right, so really quick there. I'm already in this position now, and we're going to go ahead and give this a chance to work its way down at least to that 1 hour or wherever the 1 minute shows up. And again, this trade is strictly, I'm using a combination of color band shades. I'm using a combination of, the 50 figure, and then I'm using, how far I've come from my 1 minute. Remember where it was? Yeah, at least I'm 40 points away from my entry. So I've got to be able to at least make 20 points out of this. This is worth, risking maybe 20 to make 20. But look at your 1 hour, and your 1 minute is nowhere to be found. And again, look at this 5 minute chart. This is what I'm using right now, guys, to base my trade. I went outside of my grid. Okay, I went outside of my grid because of the kind of day we've had, and utilized not this information, not this 1 hour, but I utilized this information, my 5 minute chart, combined with some of these other things here. Here we go. We're working nicely. I mean, look at my 1 minute now at 13:12. Okay, so I mean, I still have room. I can let this come down to 20. This is good for at least 25 points. This is going to be good for at least 25 points. This is beautiful. All right, but again, it's patience and understanding that sometimes we've got to use a little bit more than just our grids are great, and notice I use them. I use these grids to confirm a feel. But I also used my 5 minute chart to see what was happening on a day like today, where we've had these wild swings, and recognize that we were in a 100-point range. So, hey, wait a second. Let me, if it gives me another chance up here. Okay, here we go. Look at this. All right, 30 points, guys. 30 easy points right now. And it looks like it keeps, you know what? I'm closing one position. And now, let's go for down here somewhere. All right? We can let this go down to this level down here. Wow, this is a beautiful trade. It all comes from, again, using your 5 minute chart in conjunction with some of the other stuff that's going up here. All right, worst case scenario now, you know what? I'm putting a stop loss at 35 on the other position so I can get 15 points. So my stop loss is going to be somewhere around here. So I still have 15 points to make out of the other position. I already cashed out 30 out of one. No stress trading. And it all comes from being patient, understanding market conditions, market scenario. I understood here, someone would tell me, well, wouldn't you buy if it comes back down here? Well, here's the problem I've got. The market right now is really, I don't know why pound dollar is being bought at this instant. There is quite a struggle. But if you've got 1.5% interest rate cut, and they were really predicting 50% basis points and possibly maybe 1% basis point, and you get 1.5. You got to play market sentiment. Why are they buying pound? I can only figure that at this point in time, they're just trying to fake the market out. I don't know, but I'm definitely not going to be a pound buyer. And when I get an opportunity like this where the market just presented itself, where it made a mistake here, and I can limit my loss, then that's what I'm going to play. If it comes back down here, I understand we might have a 60-minute. In fact, I think actually we have a 60-minute box over here. I can see the L7 line somewhere up here at 77 to 80. I know we're going to have probably a 60-minute box in that area. In fact, a little while ago, I think I had just seen that. I'm not interested on trying to buy it. In other words, I may just get out of my position at that point in time, because now I'm going to have, at least 70, 60 points out of that move. So if I don't want to get too greedy, that would be my next target. And And now, I'll play that 60-minute box down there. But, I still think, overall, we still have a good potential. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. It's much easier than I thought today. But again, I'm using, while we wait for that. Oh, there we go. There's that 60-minute box. Look at this. There it is. All right, so that's going to be my next target right there. All right. Either big figure that is going to hold somewhere in this area. Well, we're already there. So, I mean, it's just either this holds or we're going to see this price down here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring down my other stop loss and my other position. I'm going to bring that down to 25. So now I've got for sure 25 points guaranteed. Oh, this is one of those trades that, oh, I wish we had this kind of stuff every day. Anyways, 25 is my stop loss at this point in time. And now I'm going to let this one ride all the way down to 79 and 80. And who knows, maybe I may allow it to keep going down here, because this looks like there should be no reason why we wouldn't retest these areas down here. So, this would be well over 100-point trade here, or at least 100 points, and fairly quickly too. Wow. All right, guys, let me just go back and go through all the things I looked at. All right. Just replay this thing again and look at what, how everything transpired. But remember, the main thing that I had going for me was the fact that interest rate information had come out, and the information that came out was way it was way beyond what the market was anticipating. It was a big surprise. We saw it react here. Look at it here. Okay, look at that reaction. We've got a huge spike, by the way, down here. For most of you who've heard Miami Bill, and you're in the Spike Club, as they call it, that has to be filled at some time. And but I'm not even going to get greedy and try to look for that, okay? But some of you guys who understand this could be another target you might be looking for at some time to get filled. I'm just looking to get in and out of the market quickly. And at this time, I already got 30 out of one position. I've got 25 locked in the other one. I can possibly allow for this to be tested, and that would give me about 50 and 70-point move. I think I would be very happy with that. But if I see pound yen over here continue to collapse, then I have no hurry. In fact, I can then actually drop my stop loss to 50 points, and then give this thing a chance to keep running down and see if again it will test these lower levels. And I think that's what I'm going to do. That's me getting really aggressive here. As most of you know, I want points in the bank quickly, but you know what? This one looks like it has some legs on it, and it may very well come and test this level down here. And like I said, even come down here, because look at this spike. That would be, oh my goodness, that would give us, does that be a 300-point move? Wow.